Let's laugh together a little bit. Deep breath. Laughing with the Buddha. Nirvana Buddha. Enlightened Buddha. So, I like to talk about this so-called Spoonie theory that's often used for people with chronic illnesses. And I feel like it's a theory that's really good at perpetuating neuroplastic illnesses, brain created symptoms. So the Spoonie theory goes something like this. I only have a handful of spoons, and in each spoon I have some energy. So I need to be really careful with my day and have one spoon for this activity, one spoon for that activity. But what does that teach unconscious mind? It teaches unconscious mind that you have limitations, and those limitations become your reality. So if you think about life in that way, your your unconscious mind begins to process life in that way. And in order to recover, you have to move beyond that. You have to throw the spoons down, throw the spoons away and get a bucket and say, I can fill this bucket if I want to fill this bucket. That's my energy level. And yes, there are stages of graded exposure. But if you're telling your nervous system every day that you can only do this and you can only do that, it creates a very strong structure of limitation in unconscious mind. And unconscious mind with good intentions, positive intentions, protective intentions, is going to create that reality for you. It's going to make it so that if you only believe that you have a certain number of spoons, you're only going to get that much energy, or you're only going to get that much capacity to do something that generates neuroplastic pain. In my own journey, when I had that kind of mindset, I never heard of Spoonie theory, but I had that mindset. Oh, maybe if I only sit for 30 seconds twice a day, that'll really get me out. That's going to be my path out. But guess what? That would have taken me 2 decades if I stayed at that level. So I made the greatest increases where I threw away the spoons and I said, I'm going to get a bucket and I'm going to just jump in the bucket and do what I want to do and teach my nervous system that jumping in the bucket is actually safe. Case in point, swimming. So when I first started swimming, I was very scared. I rode with my neighbor Manuel to the pool and he drove. I was in his electric car and I rolled the seat back. I cranked it back thinking, oh, I only have so many sitting seconds today, so I better crack it all the way back. And so my mind got the message, yeah, sitting upright is dangerous. He's cracking it back. Then I thought when I got to the pool, oh, I can only swim 10 laps. Oh, 10 laps. That seems like a reasonable amount to swim, even though I had no guidance on that. I had no physical therapist saying, oh, you should only do 10 laps. No, these were mental spoons. These were mental limitations. One day I met a man named Kent, like a polar bear. Big dude, raw, and he had these earphones on, listening to music underwater. And I said, Kent, tell me about what you're doing here. He said, Wolf, I jump in the water and I don't stop for an hour. And he literally did not stop for an hour. He jumped in, he swam. He didn't even stop for water. He's a real polar bear, this Kent. So I said, gosh, that's a very different mindset. I like it. I'm going to do it. So what did I do? I jumped in the water with Kent. I said, I'm going to swim this hour. I swam the hour. My nervous system gave me some feedback, some protection strength, gave me some extra sensations, which some people call a flare. I call it recovery response. And I said, so what? That's okay. I know you're trying to protect me from swimming. I know you think swimming is a problem, but it's not a problem. It's really great. I love it. It makes me feel really alive. I get to pretend I'm a crocodile and swim, 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 swim with a polar bear. So let's drop this spoonie nonsense. It doesn't matter what type of illness you have. If you create limitations, unconscious mind will make those limitations stick and will keep them, will keep those limitations for you. And the limitations might even shrink your life even more. So whatever you're dealing with, and there are some real medical conditions. Yes, there are medical conditions, and I'm accepting that. But still, you should not teach your nervous system that you only have 2 or 3 spoons. Because one day, you might hear a song you really love, and you have extra energy. Or you might see a friend coming into town from far away that you love, and you want to go be with them. Do it. Go be with them. Jump in the bucket, jump in the pool, and swim an hour. Become a crocodile. Swim with the polar bears. I'm here to help you with it. Reach out.